All right, guys, this just in. Hawaii is opening October 15th to tourists.
We didn't believe it at first either, but the Hawaii Tourism Authority has updated their website, so that feels like more official than it's ever been.
It does feel a little bit more official, and they have this handy little flowchart that we'll go over.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Erica.
And this is the Hawaii Vacation Guide.
And this is your update to what is going on with the pre-testing program.
Easy to say.
Yeah. So if you were planning a trip to Hawaii and you want to avoid the 14-day quarantine, Governor Ige just announced that there is a program just for you and just for us too, because in case you can't tell, we're not in Hawaii.
This is not a Maui beach right now.
No.
No, we had to go back to California to see some family, so we were planning on quarantining.
Yeah.
But looks like we're not going to have to anymore. So we're with you.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, so this plan, it gives more details than we've ever seen in a pre-testing plan. So
in pre-testing what it's all about. They're not talking about resort bubbles anymore, none of these other kind of more far-fetched ideas that weren't too popular.
Yeah, so how it works, and we'll drop the flowchart right here. You can press pause or you can visit the link below too. So option one, you get tested no more than 72 hours before you leave. You get a negative test, you submit that test, come to Hawaii, don't quarantine.
Nice, I love it.
Easy. But what if you don't get that test within 72 hours? Because as we all know, there have been some delays. So if that happens, you still get your test before you leave, get on that plane. You have to quarantine when you arrive in Hawaii, but your quarantine is over as soon as the tests have been received.
Okay, because testing is still the big thing, right? They've signed contracts with CVS and with Kaiser, but that's very West Coast. And even looking at the Kaiser and CVS websites, they don't have any information yet on this.
Yeah, so the governor said that they'll release more information in the coming weeks. They'll release more testing partners, and they'll even talk about maybe an inter-island testing program and kind of flesh out the details more. But I will say this is the most amount of information I think we've gotten on a testing program, so it looks like October 15th is the date. We think. Because we want to come home.
And that's the thing too, right? Like I wouldn't be jumping on a plane quite yet on October 16th.
I mean, we might.
We might be, but we gotta still see how this testing program turns out, especially like on the East Coast or other parts of America. We're going to see how easy it is to get this testing done in 72 hours.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big one to see how this plays out.
Yeah. Hit subscribe, follow along, because we will, as we go through the process of trying to make it back home safely and responsibly, we will show you guys what it looks like.
Also sign up for Hawaii Open updates, and we send out emails that are faster than these videos and give also more detail about how Hawaii is opening. Because that's the other thing about hopping on a plane right now, is that Hawaii isn't going to just open up overnight. It's going to be a slow open. Different restaurants, different activities, hotels, all going to open up at different rates.
Yeah.
So it's kind of good to follow along to see what's available so you can have the Hawaii trip that you dream of.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon.